Hello, my name is Whisperheimer, and today I will be talking about entrepreneurship and psychological capital. I will be using information obtained from an article called Psychological Capital and the Startup Capital Entrepreneurial Success Relationship. It was written by researchers in Germany and published in 2016. The article outlines research into psychological capital and its role in entrepreneurship. The main idea is that business startups and success is more than money and a business plan. The core theory states psychological capital compared to startup capital is a better predictor of entrepreneurial success. 5 components are outlined in the paper, called self-efficacy, optimism, hope, resilience, and trust. Let's look at these further. Self-efficacy is belief in one's ability to successfully accomplish a task or obtain a goal. It relates to relationships, management, and tolerance. Optimism builds confidence in the likelihood of positive outcomes. It gives motivation, precedes action, and ensures commitment. Hope motivates to the goal, works toward success, provides energy, finds pathways through obstacles, and identifies overarching goals and smaller goals. Resilience helps with coping, adapting, and overcoming. It provides the ability to bounce back after setbacks or adversity, adapt to change, whether that's positive or negative, and to help problem solve. Trust was added into this study, but is very hard to define. The researchers state that it's based on perception, but includes and is not limited to competence, integrity, dependability, and openness. The important takeaway here is that psychological capital allows us to pay attention to the entrepreneur's psychological attributes and behaviors, which creates better and more positive organizations. So why is this important? It's important because it causes more success and allows companies to be more productive. Entrepreneurship is challenging but rewarding. Using psychological capital, we can understand a perspective that has not been widely researched. The research methodology that was presented in this paper was a study surveying 384 micro-entrepreneurs in Uganda's major business hubs. The 2 hubs used have more than 1/4 of the entire business population of Uganda. The sample used only local micro-entrepreneurs who were able to understand and speak English. This was to help avoid validity issues in both translating and in the answers for the questions. There were more males than females for the study. The study was designed around nascent, novice, and habitual entrepreneurs. Nascent entrepreneurs are those who are prospecting and do not currently have a business nor have ever owned their own business or ran a business. Novice entrepreneurs have no prior experience but have currently bought or have started the process of buying their new company. Habitual entrepreneurs are experienced and have either managed or owned businesses in the past. Instruments used in this study included the Psychological Capital Questionnaire, which has high validity and reliability, which tests self-efficacy, hope, resilience, and optimism. The Pain Trust Assessment was adapted and merged into the Psychological Capital Questionnaire to look at trust of the applicants. Startup capital and entrepreneurial success were created by the researchers since they have found that there's little agreement on what is success in different areas. All of the instruments were self-administered and self-rated, unless the person was not confident enough in their own reading abilities, at which point one of the researchers sat with them to read the questions out loud. All of the people who were in the study were informed about the research prior to starting to improve truthfulness and assuage concerns. In the analysis, they used Pearson correlation tests and moderated multiple regression to help evaluate their hypotheses. It was found that all 5 dimensions of psychological capital were positively related to entrepreneurial success, including entrepreneur satisfaction, venture survival time, and generated employment. However, financial outcomes were not determined to be based upon psychological capital. It was found in this study that entrepreneurs require positive thinking and behaviors to overcome adversity and to gain satisfaction. The researchers also wanted to note that profit is dependent upon lots of factors and not necessarily dependent upon just psychological capital. However, psychological capital helps. This graph shows that no matter what the startup capital of the business, a higher level of psychological capital allowed a higher rate of success in the business. Recommendations. The researchers recommend seminars and exercises specifically geared to help enhance psychological capital, including things such as psychological testing, support groups, and training on the different aspects, since they did realize that all of the things that were talked about in this study are trainable. The researchers suggest that this would be used by career counselors and trainers to help improve entrepreneurs' psychological capital. And they would like to see more people replicate the study to ensure its validity. Let's look at the Christian perspective. Psychological capital uses our positive attributes to support each other. It builds integrity through trust, a focus on God through hope, and a foundation for stronger relationships through integrity. The idea behind psychological capital is that we work together to build a brighter future. So how are we able to use this in the international realm? By spreading positive psychological capital and training, we can build a better world and better businesses. Thank you so much.